Welcome everyone to Sign Draft. Today we're going to be talking about the choose cone rule that NASCAR implemented this week. Okay.
That was cool.
That was cool. But anyways, NASCAR used the choose cone rule at Michigan. It had 2 races, so we already seen 2 cup races with the choose cone rule. And also we had a truck race that also used that. So we're going to see how NASCAR fans like the choose cone rule. Is it good? Should NASCAR continue with it, or is it just something that the fans don't like?
How about if we go ahead and explain the choose cone rule? I mean, maybe some viewers out there just started at NASCAR and ain't real sure what's happening.
Yeah, so normally your driver is just destined to start wherever he comes out on pit road, or wherever,
kind of where he lines up.
Wherever he lines up. But with the choose cone, your driver is able to pick what lane he wants before the restart. So in short tracks, it's normally a Saturday night short track thing, like legend cars and late models. They use that quite a lot.
Yeah, because sometimes there's a preferred line, there's a high line, low line, whichever one, and bottom likes to gang up in that line. So sometimes you got an option. You can move up some spots, take the non-preferred line, and maybe get lucky.
Yeah, at Michigan, the outside line was the preferred line in most cases, but some drivers took the inside line to advance their position, at least maybe a little bit. In some cases, they was able to get the lead because of that, or else they would have started on back in the field. So we'll see how the NASCAR fans like it.
All right, let's see what they said about it.
Let's see what they say. Daniel says, "I like it." That's pretty good.
Why do you like it, Daniel?
He just said he likes it. So
okay, he likes it.
We don't know why he likes it, but he likes it. So
that's good. I mean, anytime NASCAR makes a move to do something and the fan likes it, that's 2 thumbs up, I guess.
Yeah. So a lot of fans they've had some mixed feelings about maybe the aero package and some of the things like that in recent years. So it's great to see someone likes a change that NASCAR made.
Yeah, because they don't make very many changes that the fans like. Fans don't like changes. So
they don't like anything really.
So this is a good move, I guess.
Then Renee says, "I liked it at the All-Star race. Just wish they would have waited until next season. But whatever." So I can really understand your point here, because why change it now? It's almost the playoff time. These teams are trying to get ready for the playoffs, and now they got to worry about a new strategy. It's really just restarts, but it's something different. Crew chiefs are going to.
I mean, just go ahead and just throw a new rule in there or something. It's just like, give us a chance to think about what's going on instead of just like, well, starting next year we're going to restart like this or that, and I guess now's a good time to test it out. There's no practice and stuff. It's just like, hey, let's throw this in there and really mess y'all up.
Yeah, that's another thing. How do all of you feel about the no practice, no qualifying? Let us know in the comments below. We'll do another video like this talking about no practicing, no qualifying, because that's been a hot topic as well. So next one is from Peter, who says, "It helps with the main weakness of the package, the fact that certain lanes are at an advantage over another. It calls for more strategy for drivers in 3rd, 4th, maybe even 5th now." So pretty interesting way to look at this, because this package, the restarts are the main excitement. Normally a couple laps in the race, it's but the restarts are where it's at right now.
Yeah, like some tracks you go to, like Martinsville or Bristol, they might want to get in the high lane or the low lane, and they may brake check on pit road just to try to get in that position, so they can be in the groove they want to be in. And here they can just pick and choose which one they want to do.
Yeah, you can say, well, I don't want this position because I think after the restart I'll be in a better position. So I think, yes, it does help the main weakness of the package, and kind of puts a band-aid on this package just a little bit.
Kind of playing chess out there a little bit. I don't notice. I mean, you might be able to gain a few spots on the restart and help you finish out.
And then Luke says, I like it a lot. So far, a lot of people like this change. And, at first I was like, I don't really like it. But now that I saw it in action, I like it a little bit. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's one way to, a couple races, see how it's going to do before we decided to see how everybody reacts to it. I mean, before probably everybody like, that's going to suck. But now everybody's like, hey, it's pretty cool.
And it kind of helps the whole, like, on pit road, somebody brake checking. I mean, you're probably still going to have some of that, but, that doesn't make that as big of a deal because you could just choose what lane you want to be in.
Yeah, because like you're on pit road and you brake check somebody just so you can get in the low groove or the high groove, and then they get a speeding penalty or something, and you're messed up. So now you just like getting in the position you want to get in.
And then I don't know, to be honest, and that is probably normal for a lot of fans. They don't know because it's like the change is cool and all, but it's kind of going to take some time to get used to from the old way.
Yeah, it may take a couple fans really to several races to really understand what's happening and why they made the decision and what's going on. I mean, they might not be really fully accepted it yet, and so just feel it out a little bit.
Especially those that's not used to watching like Saturday night short track racing that hasn't seen it in action.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we watched the Legend cars last year, and that's what they did. So pretty neat.
Yeah, I think when we went to the Legend car race last year, that was my first time seeing it, at least in person. I think it works really well for them, but for NASCAR it does work well, but some tracks I think it's going to be, not really that big of a deal.
I mean, if it helps your driver or hurts your driver, that may change your opinion.
Yeah, because if it stops your driver from winning a race, you're probably not going to like it. And then also I think it really makes the leader of the race have a little bit more of an advantage as well. We saw Kevin Harvick pretty much dominate the weekend at Michigan.
I thank you, Kevin, for that.
Yeah, he had him on fast pick, so he got 2 points from Kevin. We could see like if a driver is dominating, they just continue to dominate because, if they lose that position, they're going to be able to just pick whatever line they need to be in. They're not going to really get too much of a disadvantage for maybe losing a couple of spots on pit road. So. That's one way to look at it. The dominant cars might stay dominant because of this, but it's also going to give your cars that's just a little bit behind the dominant car a little bit more of a chance to take the win away.
Possibility. Might get some new winners now.
Yeah. Really looking forward to seeing if this or what this does at tracks like Martinsville and Bristol.
Yeah, that's going to be very interesting.
Yeah. Especially Martinsville. Everyone's going to be on the bottom.
Yeah, because you get on the high groove and you wait for you got your signal on, but you can't get over. It's like, let me in. So
yeah,
I mean, it's going to be very interesting to see who lines up on the outside and how it goes about.
And especially once we get into the playoffs, it's like some guys are going to be behind in the points. They're going to take that gamble and it might pay off for them. So right now I think it's a good positive change for NASCAR. Okay, then we got Steve, not this Steve, but another Steve, says gimmicky. I don't like it. We're not Saturday night short track racing.
Wow, first dislike there.
First dislike. So out of like all of them that we've talked about today, one person dislikes it.
Yeah, like I say, some fans just don't like change. They just don't understand it yet. Like he says, it's not Saturday night racing. He may just like the traditional double file restart like that. You start the position that you started in.
And then Murphy replying to Steve says it's awesome. So another like for the choose rule.
So I guess he's trying to change his his mind, persuade him a little bit.
Trying to persuade Steve a little bit. So, yeah, I think a lot of fans like this change. I definitely like it from what I've seen at Michigan. I don't think they're going to be using it at road courses such as the Daytona road course, which we're going to be talking about that on our Fast Picks episode on Friday. But it's going to be kind of different to go from road courses to regular ovals, because you're going to get used to the way it used to be, and then it goes back to the choose rule the next week.
Yes, it's going to really confuse the fans, the drivers, and everybody.
Yeah, it's probably going to confuse some casual fans, but overall I think it's a positive change, and I'm looking forward to seeing how this plays out throughout the rest of the season and see if it comes back. I think it's going to come back.
Yeah, probably so. I mean it's good when NASCAR makes a decision like that and gets a lot of good feedback.
Yeah, so there you have it. Everybody likes, or not everybody, but most
90%.
90%, at least our viewers, like the choose rule, and we like it as well. And yeah, it's going to be fun to see how it plays out. We're going to try to do more videos like this on other opinions of the sport. If you have any sort of idea, like talking about stage racing, do you want us to poll the fans on that? I really like this idea of getting the fans' voices out there, using YouTube as a way to see how the fans really feel. I know the NASCAR fan council kind of skews the way the fans think sometimes, so this is a way to get your 100% unfiltered opinion on YouTube. Maybe NASCAR will see how you feel as well.
Probably so. It's always good to get the feedback from the fans and really get their perspective on what they think about NASCAR.
Yeah, so let us know more about do you like the choose rule, and do you want to see it to continue throughout the rest of the NASCAR history. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Click like and subscribe if you want to see more from us, and we'll see you next time on Side Draft.